Welcome back to House on Carrion Hill, House of Bob's cosmic horror adventure played in Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the Galarian campaign setting.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm playing Willen Dappen, the gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Janette. I'm playing Bimpkin, the long snout rat oracle.
Hey, I'm Shubert. I am playing Knib-Knub, the razor-tooth goblin fighter.
I'm Trevor, and I'll be playing Theobald, the orc investigator.
And I'm Shaun, your game master. If you like what we do and you want to support the show, visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last time on House on Carrion Hill. On the steps of the ossuary church, Theobald, Bimpkin, Knib-Knub, and Willen have knocked the vampire Critchfield unconscious and pinned him down with Berkeley's wooden stake. Now they stand face to face with a horror from beyond space and time. And here you are. We have the spawn of Yog-Sothoth currently painted with fairy dust, vaguely visible in the torrential rain that is cracking down. The thunderstorm persists as Berkeley stands beside Critchfield's body. Bimpkin's rat dagger floats there, having just shanked a vampire a whole bunch of times. Knib-Knub is large and wrestling with the spawn of Yog-Sothoth. Flanking the spawn on the other side is Theobald. Both of those gentlemen, of course, are hasted, thanks to Willen's quick thinking. And Willen, who spent the first couple rounds grabbing a broom to try and stab a vampire, is now out here buffing his allies. Mm-hmm. It is Bimpkin's turn. Bimpkin, you see this horrific mass currently attempting to wrap its tentacles around Knib-Knub. It's been making its way slowly towards you ever since this battle has begun. What do you do?
First thing, I will move the rat dagger and stab at it.
Okay.
Oh, 13.
Ooh. That is a miss.
Okay. And I think last session we did a recall knowledge on this thing, and it wasn't... Was it weak to mental effects, or...?
Theobald was assuming that it would be very strong against mental effects.
I see. Okay. I'm going to try to give it a little headache anyways. I'm just going to cast Daze on it.
All right, I got a 27.
Okay, so you made it, so you're fine.
Okay. Nothing happens. And any other actions? I guess that was 3.
Yep, that's it.
Berkeley's going to go. He is going to...
so you just stabbing away at that corpse repeatedly? Or?
No, he's planted the stake into it, and he's currently looking back over his shoulder, seeing you guys, and he is going to start to drag the body of Critchfield along the wall of the courtyard away from the creature. He gets about 20 feet with all of his actions. It is now the spawn of Yog-Sothoth's turn. Frightened, enfeebled, and flat-footed, it's going to do a shove on Bimpkin. So this is against your Fortitude DC.
Okay.
23.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's 21 for me.
Okay, so you are pushed back 5 feet, and the creature comes with, and it will tentacle you. 32 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Is that a crit?
Nope.
Bimpkin, you'll take 7 points of damage. You are snatched, which means you are grabbed, and it reels you in towards it. And then the last action...
Quick question, am I still grabbed as well?
Yes, you are. It has multiple tentacles.
Dang.
Jealous.
Dang. It's going to bite Bimpkin with a 21.
Yep, that matches.
27 points of damage.
Oh, it's so much worse.
That was a real good roll.
Yikes.
Okay. Next up is Willen.
All right. It's a shoving match, eh? And then he...
It does seem like it.
It does. So he gets over here, up behind Bimpkin and beside Knib-Knub. He's trying to kind of place himself between him and Critchfield, because I assume he's going for the body.
Mm.
When I'm running over there, I kind of look over at Critchfield's body. I'm curious if I see any of that, like, purple mist or, like, energy flowing out of him or anything like that.
Yeah, actually, that's a good observation. You would see a little bit of that kind of hovering around the stake. But
Okay.
it's not releasing from the body the same way that it did with Kiefermeyer or Crove.
Okay. So he hasn't, like, fully given up the ghost yet, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Okay.
not fully dead yet, because he's undead.
Yeah.
Needs to be lit up, literally.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to use hydraulic push,
Oh,
and I'm going to attempt to push him back 10 feet. I get a big old 31.
Oh, a 31 is a hit.
Nice.
So on a success, he will be knocked back 5 feet, and he's going to take some damage here as well. He'll take 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Okay. Okay, Knib-Knub, it is your turn. I realize now that you're no longer grabbed because he did not spend an action to keep you grabbed on his turn, so you're released now.
beautiful. Oh, and I can attack him from... I have reach, so I can attack him from within 10 feet. Can I grab him in that distance, or do I have to get...
Yeah, it says you have reach, so you have reach.
Excellent. Is he still frightened, or is he no longer frightened?
Frightened would be off now, so still just enfeebled 2.
And the flat-footed comes off too, right?
Flat-footed is off, yeah.
Okay, I'll go for an intimidating strike then. I got 2 more fear gems left, so this will be my third. It's going to be 35 to hit.
35 is a hit.
Okay, that'll be 17 damage from that strike.
Okay, 17
And he is frightened too.
and frightened 2 from the fear gem bursting. Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Got 1 more fear gem left. And I'm going to do shatter defenses so that he'll become flat-footed as well. Okay, that'll just be a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that is a miss.
And even though I miss, I can only do 1 shatter defenses a turn, or can I try again?
It looks like you can do it again.
You just have to do it as a follow-up attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. Okay. And I rolled a 4, so that's not going to work.
All right. Theobald, Eldrin's heart glows in your hand. The creature is before you. What do you do?
I pull out lethargy poison and I coat the blade of Eldrin's heart with the lethargy poison, which is 2 actions.
Okay.
And then devise a stratagem. Consider how I'm going to strike this awful monster. All right. Well, Theobald rolled a 17 on his devise a stratagem, which Theobald just does not feel is strong enough to strike through this monster's defenses.
So what are you going to do with your final action?
Can you take a 5-foot step so we're flanking again?
If I moved here, would that still consider flanking?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I do that.
So Theobald steps 5 feet to the south, so he's flanking with Knib-Knub once more.
Nice.
And it is Bimpkin's turn. You are grabbed.
I think Bimpkin would like to not be grabbed. So
Just bite it.
how do I get ungrabbed?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics it is. 28.
28 is... Let me double check here. Oh, it is the athletics DC, which right now is 29.
Oh my
What?
So you
goodness.
did not escape.
Jeez.
You are not getting out of
But
that.
he's enfeebled and everything.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay,
Wow.
well this is really bad.
I think just accept being grappled at that point.
Easier
That's
said than
just-
done. You saw how much damage he was doing.
I think the problem is if he gets 2 hits on me, I'm dead, so...
All right, I'll see if I can get a potion in your mouth or something. You could probably put a potion in
I
your
can
own
heal
mouth.
myself.
Yeah.
I am going to do that.
Castiel.
Yeah, on me.
Okay. You have to roll a DC 5 flat check to make sure you keep the spell, as you are distracted by these tentacles grabbing you.
No.
Oh no! Hero point.
Hero
point. Hero point.
Yeah, I will use my hero point. Oh no. Oh no.
What'd you get?
4. I rolled a 4.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
Your spell is lost.
brutal.
Does it still go off though?
No, but I used just a 1 action heal, so I could try it again. But I was also going to try using my rat dagger again.
Let's say just stay alive.
Okay, I'm going to try again.
To cast heal?
Yeah. Ooh, 14.
Okay, so that is a success. You're able to cast the spell. How much do you heal?
15!
All right, a second level healing gives Bimpkin 15 points of healing, and it is the spawn of Yogg-Sothoth's turn.
Come at me.
It has Bimpkin grabbed and is going to use its 2-action blood drain ability,
Oh,
no.
starting to exsanguinate your friend Yasoki. I need a fortitude save.
30.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
You take half the bleed
No.
damage. So you're going to start bleeding as this creature begins to drag energy out of you via your blood. It's 1d6 bleed, but you only take half damage on your turns.
Okay.
And no other debuffs because you did succeed. That's 2 actions. I got 1 action left. It is going to it's going to move. So if anybody has reactions, you can use them.
If it's moving out of my square.
Yeah. It's going to move away
Yep.
from you.
Yep. I'm going to react to that. Going to bite it. 28 to bite it.
Okay, that's a hit, but not a crit.
17 damage.
Oh, good. Nice.
Very good.
Just chomping off these tentacles.
You see the glow-in-the-dark painted form begins to slither around through the rain around Bimpkin and Willen, heading for Critchfield.
Oh, no.
It is Willen's turn. This creature's roaring and screaming right beside you. Tentacles are lashing. What do you do, Mr. Wizard?
I think I'm going to use my fireball.
Could you get Critchfield in it,
I
too?
can. I can hit both.
Yeah, would
It's
that
not a bad
do-
idea to burn up his body like more.
Couldn't hurt,
Die
right?
faster!
Burning up a vampire's body seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
I think go for it.
I think he will burn. Will it burn? Let's find out.
Yeah, it's a science experiment.
All right, so I cast Fireball, and I'm going to attempt to hit Yogg-Sothoth as
Okay.
well as Critchfield in one big burst.
All right, reflex saves. I got 24 for the spawn of Yogg-Sothoth.
Okay, so half damage for him.
How much damage do I take?
That is 15 damage total.
So the spawn will take half of that.
Yeah. That wasn't as good as I thought. I'm gonna move. I have 1 action left, so
The ground is sizzling as the rain hits these superheated stone tiles on the ground. And it is Knib-Knub's turn.
I think he's just out of reach of me. He's like 15 feet away. So I'm going to have to move. So I think what I'm going to do is move between him and Critchfield.
good. I like that.
So I can see that he's trying to get over there. I'm not a freaking idiot. I know what you're doing.
Dashes between Critchfield and the spawn.
We must defend this man we killed.
And yeah, we killed him. You don't get to kill him. And I'm going to use my last fear gem to do one more intimidating strike. 30.
30 is a hit.
All right, he is frightened 2 again.
Okay.
Mischance.
Oh, yeah. 20 on my mischance.
You're good. So you hit.
15 damage again.
15 points damage and frightened 2.
And I got one more action, so I'm going to do a Shatter Defenses to make him
Okay.
flat-footed. I got a nat 20.
Woo, a crit.
Okay, so 26 damage total, and he'll be taking 1d6 bleed damage.
He's bleeding.
Frightened 2, flat-footed, and bleeding.
Bravo. And enfeebled 2 still.
Nice.
Which I think is making quite the difference, actually. That brings us back around to Theobald.
Theobald chases after the spawn in the fray, running at him with Eldri's heart stretched out forth. And as he's running, he ponders, devises a stratagem how to get the pointy end into the invisible thing. I got a 30 on my devise a stratagem, so I think Theobald's just going to give her and hit with 30.
Nice.
Eldrin's heart.
And there's poison on the end of that. 32 for all the extra damage. And then
Roll d20 for the concealment.
Please, 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 please.
Ooh,
6.
just
6 is exactly enough.
Wow.
Yes. 32 points of damage, which, with Eldrin's Heart, which is an Aberration Bane longsword found in the depths of Carrion Hill, you cut through this thing's damage reduction and describe to me how you kill the spawn of Yogg-Sothoth.
Oh, woo! Yes. Theobald just runs henceforth with the sword drawn out, and it just stabs straight into the apparition. And what we see as the invisible creature, it starts to wormhole and suck into itself. And so this invisible storm of all the rain and the glowing lights all starts to pillow in on top of the tip of the sword as everything gets sucked in and dies.
Yes, and this energy is crackling around the end of Eldrin's blade. The creature screaming, and this, like you said, this viral vortex starts to... And then with a outward explosion of purple energy, the town square and the cathedral becomes silent as the creature disintegrates and disappears.
The clouds part, and a red robin lands on top of starts singing.
Cheep, 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 cheep. Actually, not a red robin, but on all of the walls of the cemetery around you, and on the steeples of the cathedral, and on the gates leading up to the cathedral doors, hundreds, if not thousands, of these little black birds all begin to sing in unison their creepy song, the nightingales, as this creepy calling calls out, bringing this silent town square to an eerie life as these creatures, these animals, call out in victory for you. You look over, you see your 3 other allies, all of you bloodstained, exhausted from days of fighting, soaked in the thunderstorm and the water. You see the destroyed church. Berkeley sits there with Critchfield in his arms, rocking back and forth, patting his friend's head. What do the 4 of you do?
Well, now that we've killed the monster, we have to get ready to kill the vampire at daybreak, because it's still the wee hours of the morning. We can't let the anchor of whatever apparition might be left inside of this vampire stay.
I think we're good. Like you can't absorb it anymore. It's dead.
Yes, we might as well just let you know. What's his name? Not Critchfield, the other one.
Come on, Knib-Knub. Help me out with this. This was what we did last time. We let Berkeley and Critchfield survive.
I mean,
I'm with Tom. He's cool. He killed the spawn of Yogg-Sothoth. You guys, what did you do,
I made you big, you jackass.
You shot a bunch of weird spells everywhere.
Ouch. That hurt my feels.
No, I didn't get big. You guys just got really small.
All your buffs and debuffs begin to fade off as the spells end.
Oh, you're normal now.
You can see the edge of the sky into the east beginning to lighten as the sun begins to approach. Daybreak is not too far off.
All right. Well, drag Critchfield out into the courtyard, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems right.
You guys drag him up towards the steps of the Cathedral of Pharasma.
This looks sunny.
And now, we can say a goodbye. Critchfield, unfortunately, has to go, but it's for the future security of this world.
Yeah, farewell.
Berkeley looks up to you all, kind of bleary-eyed. You can see years of worry and stress on his face. Tears fall from his eyes. I understand. It was a risk. It was a risk every day. He could control it for so long, but with what's happened, I don't know. I have to say goodbye, don't I?
Yeah, it's time.
Yes, you do.
And he...
Knib-Knub, take a walk.
Knib-Knub is grabbing onto Critchfield to make sure nothing happens.
So Berkeley just sits there on the steps of the church of the cathedral, just gazing off to the slowly rising sun with his friend, his longtime adventuring partner in his arms. And you all sit and just watch the sunrise as it starts to break. The rain begins to lighten and the clouds begin to clear. And to the east, you can see that bright sun come up. And as the light creates that beam, as the shadows of the buildings retract around you, and the light hits Critchfield, his eyes flutter open for a second as his skin begins to sizzle and burn. And moments later, he is nothing but a cloud of ash. And Berkeley sits for a few more minutes, looks at you. I'm sorry for the complications that we have added to this. I thank you for your help. And then he just turns and walks away.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I was going to ask him what he's going to do now, but if he's gone, he's gone.
What are you going to do now?
Oh.
With this victory over the spawn of Yogg-Sothoth and the keepers of the oldest in Carrion Hill, the four of you have secured your place as heroes of the city. As day breaks and people see the destruction that has taken place at the cathedral, the townsfolk gather around. Guards and people are asking you, oh, what happened? Is it safe now? Did you destroy the creature? What do we do?
Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, Tom killed it.
Yeah.
Huzzah, Tom! Huzzah!
He stabbed it with his sword.
Tom and the boys are your heroes.
It wasn't all me. I got a lot of help from my friends.
Yeah, we're the boys.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the boys.
So tell me, guys, what happens to your characters after this? I mean, I imagine you go and you talk to the mayor and he thanks you and he gives you the key to the city and some gold.
Knib-Knub's just like, what is that? What is it? I don't want this. You guys take it.
Gold? You got it.
Willen gets 2 keys to the city. Where do your characters go from here? Give some listeners some closure already.
All right.
Tom is going to go back to the 12-ton Matic and really lean into his alcohol lore and help expand on the brewery. We're changing the name to Tom's Place, I guess.
You know your name's Theo, right?
Yeah, but the name Tom is so famous now. He's rebranding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. Yeah. Only his close friends call him Theo.
Speaking of his close friends, Theo turns to Willen and says, I think you should stay. You can help heal this town.
Yeah, I got some stuff I want to look into. What Willen's going to do is maybe ask for some funds from the mayor. He wants to launch an investigation onto where all the people from his town are ending up. They all said they were heading to Carrion Hill, but he has not seen a single one of them. And he wants to know what happened to them. So that's his plan.
That's fair.
And his base of operations is Tom's Place, obviously.
Obviously. Bimpkin?
Yeah, I think you said that we got some, from the mayor, we got some money.
Yeah.
Bimpkin would go and he'd really want to thank Theo because he feels as though he saved him twice. So the first time from the, I can't remember what it's called now.
Chaos Beast.
And now this thing. So he'd probably go and buy him a present, and he's not really good at that stuff. So I think he would buy him some like dishcloths because, he likes to wipe mugs.
Yeah. Nice.
The finest silk.
Maybe he'd get a little Tom embroidered in them.
Oh,
I think that's a nice gift.
Bimpkin, I will cherish these.
yeah, that is nice.
And then I think he would head home because he's got like 12 kids.
Oh,
What? How did you not mention your children?
And I think the other thing is he would probably be, really paranoid that his visions of his brother were going to come back, or all his brothers. And so he'd just be keeping an eye out for that. But
How many wives do you have?
just one. And I think that's what he'd do.
Yeah, Knib-Knub.
I think Knib-Knub suddenly realizes how long he's been away from home and like that he's accomplished his goal of killing the thing that he thought was going to kill his mommy. So he basically feels like there's no reason not to head back to his mommy's now. The only reason he left was to protect them, and now they should be fine. So he says, hey guys, I have to go home now. So it's been fun. I enjoyed killing stuff with you and biting things, and I'll remember you guys probably forever. Tom, magic guy, furry guy. You're all like my mommies, so goodbye.
Wait. I think it'd be nice if we all had breakfast one more time.
Yes,
very good
absolutely.
I am kind of hungry.
Yeah, we all walk into Tom's place.
A catchy 80s tune plays as the camera pans down the street in Carrion Hill. Its purple midden blocks slick with a fresh morning rain. We see a familiar alleyway, but the sign above the door has changed. No longer does it say the 7-ton Matic. It says Tom's Place. It was changed over really quickly following the attack. And as the camera moves up towards the door, it swings open gently on well-oiled hinges. And we see Sarah sitting at the bar being served by Tom with sparkling, fresh, clean mugs and far tastier beer and a more restrained and specific breakfast menu. At the table sits Knib-Knub, Willen, Bimpkin, all digging in to one last breakfast together. And I'd like to thank you all for listening to The House on Carrion Hill, our cosmic horror adventure in the Pathfinder 2nd Edition system. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, we will have our brand new series, which I may have announced already, but I'm not going to do it on this recording. I'd like to thank you all for listening to The House on Carrion Hill. If you want to support us, there are a few ways to do that. Number one is to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on social media at The House of Bob, or join our Discord where you can chat with us and other fans about the show and many other things. To support us on Patreon financially makes a huge difference for us. I'd like to thank our existing patrons. They are Bits of Cake, James, Thomas, Mortimer, Ben, Connor, Pedrig, Brandon, Team Eamon, Pavel, Christine, Tom, Elias, Mark, Jessica, Scooter, Tyler, Josh, Keith, Bluckett12, Tom, Jess, Kieran, Mike, Sylvia, and Luke. Artwork for this episode was by me, Shaun Makes, and audio production and sound design is by Astronomic Audio. We'd like to thank Mike Hammock for the music for this series. That's it, everybody. Thank you very much for a great campaign. Roll on.
Roll on.
Roll on.
Roll on. I'm going to cast blindness on the party so that in the attempt that it does show itself, you don't have to look at it.
That sounds like a brilliant plan.
Can I at least get my glitter dust out first so we can see? We have to do this simultaneously. Make him visible, make us blind.
Blind, yeah.
Now it's an even fight.
Hero point.
I don't think that's worth a hero point.
Okay.
Do we get two more hero points technically?
No.
Yeah.
Same comment.
No.
But Shaun, it's been 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kept track.
All right.
Maybe it will go through. Nope. Right.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I rolled the damage before. So you can take that if you want to.
But what, do I roll a will save or what?
It's a will save, yeah. Oops, I just gave myself a hero point. I'll take 3 hero points.
Yeah. 1 for being good.
Just doing a first level heal 3.
Oh,
that was
no.
worth it.
Don't you have it at higher spell slots?
I do, but that changes how much healing it is.
It would be 3d8 instead of 2d8.
Yeah.
Or instead of 1d8, because you use
Are you going to
first
let
level.
me?
Yeah, just if you...
Yeah.
I mean... and Critchfield
What? He's
happens
dead.
to be he happens to be behind. No, I actually don't think he even gets to save.
Like he's unconscious.
His body flips into the air, dodging the debris and flames.
Just like in Skyrim.
Barkley stares up in just raw fascination.
All right. I will.
One quick question. I'm just looking at the feed on our side for the foundry. The first bit of damage when Knib-Knub did 15 damage, the spawn of Yagasoth takes 10 damage, is what the little feed says. So
yes, that's true. It has resistance.
There we go. I was just double checking. I'd forgotten that.
Your math is off, Shaun. Yeah.
Just Trevor's math. No, not that close. Not into the
now
you
inside
enter him. Yeah.
That's one way to deal with that.
Yeah.
I think Knib-Knub suddenly realizes that he
is his own mother.
No. Alex got that.
It's my own mother all along.
Back to the
I'm my
future.
own mom now.
I'm mother
Actually, yeah. That could be a good way to end it. But I don't think he's gained independence quite yet.